Hey y'all, welcome back to Howieverse. This is your host Howie. So ASML stock has gone up from $742 all the way to $868 in September 15, 2025. This yield more than 16% increase in the past month. The company recently invests in Mistral AI, so the partnership has a huge positive impact in the stock. I would say, as a principal AI engineer, Mistral AI is a lot better than other foundational model in AI. For example, Mistral AI models is a lot better, in my opinion, is a lot better than Meta LLM like Llama. So the partnership between cutting edge AI company like ASML with ASML semiconductor manufacturing expertise, the goal of these two partnership are to accelerate the chip making process, improving equipment performance and also leadership in the industry. There are also a few other key reasons why the ASML stock go up this much. Is first the analyst upgrade from a red research upgrade ASML to a buy rating, citing expectation that ASML would benefit from substantial capital expenditure plans by its customer such as Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing or TSMC due to the surging demand for artificial intelligence infrastructure. The second thing is the really strong AI driven demand in the past few months. The semiconductor industry and ASML in particular is experiencing a surge in demand driven by an ongoing AI build out. This positive trend contributes to investor confidence in ASML growth prospect and future financial performance. The third thing is the fading fears over the 2026 growth for the ASML. Earlier in the summer, the company has expressed uncertainty about its growth prospect for 2026 due to factors like tariff uncertainty and concern about non-TSMC customer. However, the recent positive data on AI spending has alleviated some of these fears, further bolstering investor sentiment. However, over here, I would like to show you the technical analysis where I would show you how far more the stock can go up. So let's get into it. All right, so the stock currently trading at $867. And if you look at where the stock here right now is also where there is a peak right here. So I would like to see if the stock can take out this peak so that if it does, then it's gonna go retest this blue line right here. So first we need to it needs to take out this peak, right? And then it can retest this blue line and potentially pierce it. So if you were here in this channel last week, I did show you this kind of pattern right here. And if we copy this pattern over, right? So let's do that and we take it over here. So the pattern is a lot similar, right? So we do that, we just adjust some of this low and highs, right? So this goes here, just that a little bit. So that goes to the low here and that goes to the low here, right? So pattern is in down, up, retrace, and pierce. Down, up, retrace, and pierce, right? So the pattern here is a lot similar. So it also coincide with this earning right here on this one. So it might go all the way up here. So another thing that I would like to show you is that if we draw this from this low to this high, that's about 52% upside. And if we just replicate that one, right? And we move it over here. So if we replicate that one and we move it over here, now the stock is about going up in around the same percentage, and it can potentially go all the way to around $140. So if we go trace back here, probably this will go over here. And another thing that I would like to show you is that there is a gap fill over here. So you see the close on this candle and then the open on this candle. There's a huge gap fill. So the usually the gap fill, what it does is like a magnetic force. It will try to fill the gap right over here. It will try to go up all the way to the to take out this gap to fill it. And if we draw a horizontal line on this one, it's roughly the same as where this high is. So you have two factors on this high right here that coincide with this high, and also the gap fill right here. And there are only a few percentage difference. So once we see that if it can fill this gap fill, and I would think that it can go all the way to retest the all-time high right here, the gray line, which is about 1100, right? So if it happens over the past month, let's just say this low, if it goes up all the way here, so that's about more than 60% upside from the past month when we bought it down here. Not saying it will happen, but it might happen. Here, I clean up the chart a little bit. So what I have here is at the current trading price at $867. And if it goes up to this $1,100 range, it will yield about 27 to 28% increase. So is this 28% increase a lot? I would argue not really, because if the ASML earnings doesn't change at all, it just stay the same, right? So the current PE that is currently trading is at around 30x. So factoring in this 27% increase, it will increase the PE ratio to about 38. Most of the tech company like Nvidia, it yields PE like 40 to 50. Yes, ASML is a machinery company, and they only make machine to make AI chip. Unlike unlike Nvidia, they yield higher higher PE due to the higher margin, right? However, for the ASML case, uh, although it's only make machinery and the machinery is really expensive, it can yield higher margin as well. I think currently ASML margins is at around 50%. And in the future, if all of this machinery is going to pan out, then all of the high margin income is going to come from the training. So someone has to train the people who is going to use this machinery to build chip. And since ASML is the company that built the machinery, ASML can provide the training to TSMC employees to build the to train them to essentially make the chip. Not only the training, it can also sell the software, right? So the software for the ASML, it could be a monthly recurring fee for TSMC. They're selling the software to TSMC, and they can have monthly upgrade for the software. So as long as the TSMC have the equipment, they would need to have the software to operate the machinery itself. And it could be an upsell for ASML to sell that software in terms of monthly recurring revenue. And in terms of training and the software, those two yields higher margin than selling the equipment itself. That can basically command for that can basically have the ASML to command higher margin. Thus, it can command higher PE ratio. That's the quick update of ASML. Over the past month, the stock has gone up more than 16%. Let me know in the comment if you think ASML can go up to $1,100 or this is the highest it can go and it's gonna tank in the future. And if you like video like this, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next week.